Moment. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for both squads. As Grant Riller stops courtside to give us his pregame fist. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start out with Georgia State, Damon Wilson, Justin Roberts, Corey Allen, Kane Williams, and Joe Jones will get the start for the Panthers this afternoon. While for the College of Charleston Cougars, Zeb Jasper, the sophomore from Augusta, Georgia, will get the start at point. While Grant Riller and Brevin Galloway will round out the backcourt. Jaylen McManus and Osinachi Smart will start in the front court for Earl Grant. It's in his sixth season at the helm, head coach of the Cougars, involved in the air, the new head coach of the Georgia State Panthers. As he came from Tennessee, where he was assistant for Rick Barnes. Smart in the jump circle with Jones, and the ball is knocked out of bounds in the tip. They're going to say went off of Charleston, so it'll be Georgia State basketball to begin today's contest. So Georgia State moving left to right in their road blue uniforms with Georgia State across the front in white. Charleston in their mustard yellow uniforms with Charleston across the front in maroon. Kane Williams in the paint. Left-hander shot up, and it's blocked out of bounds by Grant Riller. Grant Riller known for offense, not necessarily defense, but he gets the block on that opening possession. So the Panthers will retain the basketball. And Corey Allen, transfer, will drive into the paint. Fadeaway jumper is no good. Jaylen McManus grabs the rebound. And hand it off to Zeb Jasper, guarded by Justin Roberts, redshirt sophomore from Indianapolis, Indiana. Over to Galloway along the left sideline, underneath to McManus. McManus on the block. Jump hook over the left shoulder. Up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Joe Jones. Panthers quickly into the front court. Wilson kick it over in the corner. Panthers will have to reset their offense as Damon Wilson has it working against McManus. Wilson walks. Yep, good call as Wilson thought his teammate Corey Allen was going to go back door to no avail, so the turnover will give it back to Charleston.
Yeah, I think everybody in the arena called that foul. All you hear is, whoa. Good defense by Charleston right there to stop the game.
So no score yet. 18:55 left in the first half as Jasper now in the front court over to Galloway. Over to Smart. They'll swing it to Riller. Above the three-point line on the right wing in front of the Panther bench. They'll swing it over to Jasper. Over to Galloway in the deep left corner. Back over to Jasper. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Riller has it working one-on-one. Pull-up jumper, good. Grant Riller buries the jumper, and the Cougars strike first. It's lead 2-0 with 18:30 left to play in the first half. So Kane Williams work against Riller. Both teams in a man-to-man. Williams, go to Allen. Swing it to Jones. Jones, above the three-point line, will hand it off to Wilson. Wilson dribbles right. Wilson forces the shot up, and somehow he gets it into the bucket, and we're tied at 2. Nice strong move that time by Wilson.
Yeah, the two number ones, both showing their offensive ability. Back-to-back plays right there. Wilson and Riller.
Jasper over to Galloway on the left side. Panthers in a man-to-man defense. Over to Smart. They'll swing it to Riller. Riller drives, spins. Lost the ball. Is it tipped? No, they're going to say he threw it out of bounds. So the turnover against Riller will give it back to the Panthers.
Grant right there trying to penetrate. You know, he's so good to the paint. Panthers are aware of that collapsing lane. Three almost corralling around. They got to find the next man.
Williams, 6'3" junior from Douglasville, Georgia, will walk it into the front court. Swing it over to Roberts. Roberts. Corey Allen. Allen picks up his dribble. Throw it back out to Williams. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Wilson has it working against McManus. Fired in the corner. Over to Roberts. The three-pointer is up, and it's no good. But a foul is going to go against Williams as Kane Williams on the offensive rebound attempt went over the back. We'll have our first foul of the afternoon.
So far, a good job by Charleston keeping them off the glass. Grant's positioning right there. Got the foul over the back. If they can keep this on the outside, Georgia State, you know what they like to do. They like to crash the offensive glass.
Earl Grant, the head coach of the Cougars, mentioned that it was very vital that Charleston keep this athletic, aggressive Panther team off of the offensive board. Galloway catch and shoot three-pointer from the right wing. It's no good. The rebound grabbed by Williams. Left-hander over to Wilson. Wilson already in the paint. He'll kick it over. Three-pointer from the left corner. It's good. And Corey Allen, 6'2" redshirt junior out of Michigan, buries the three right in front of the Charleston bench. And the Panthers have their first lead of the afternoon, 5-2 with 16:45 left to play. First half. Riller on the double team over to McManus. Over to Zep Jasper. Catch and shoot three, and Honey Badger answers as he knocks down the three-pointer from the left corner. We're tied at 5 with 16:30 left to play. First half. And Danny, that's a shot that we've seen Jasper make time and time again.
Yeah, you want to see him take more of them.
Allen's three-pointer off the front iron is no good. Rebound grabbed by McManus. Riller jogs into the front court. Dribble right towards the sideline, right in front of that Georgia State bench. Riller still has it. Fake. Shot up. Good. So Grant Riller off to a quick start. He's got 4 points here early on, and Charleston leads 7-5. 15:55 left to play first half. Roberts dribbles all the way around under the basket off to Jones. His layup is no good. And the rebound grabbed by Charleston. Jasper in the front court over to Riller along the left sideline. Riller lob it down to McManus. McManus rips through, had the ball knocked out of his hands, but that's because he was fouled. And the foul will go.
Speaking of that last possession, you know, Jaylen McManus has Damon Wilson guarding him, and I was going to tell him, you talked about bigs working on their matchup. If you can get fouls against their best player and use that matchup to your advantage, that'd be big for the Cougars.
Damon Wilson coming off a career high 22 points in the win over Bruton Parker. Big physical guard out of Atlanta, Georgia. So the Cougars will inbound it. Riller catch it somewhat near the timeline. Dribble to the middle of the floor. Working one-on-one. Between the leg dribble. Swing it over to Jasper. Catch and shoot three. Shot is no good. Rebound grabbed by Damon Wilson. Ahead come the Panthers. It's Williams in the front court. Over to Phillips. He'll shoot a three-pointer, and it's no good. Ball tipped. Ball finally grabbed. Nope, it's still loose on the floor. There's a tie-up, and then we'll have a jump ball. The possession arrow will favor Charleston. Nelson Phillips, who just took the three, just checked into the lineup. He's a 6'4" sophomore out of Warner Robins, Georgia.
Yeah, he didn't have any hesitation in taking a shot. He got right off the bench and took a three. You normally don't see that. You should work your way into the game, but I think that's the way the Panthers like to play.
Phillips, the sophomore, had 17 points. He was 7 for 12 from the floor against Bruton Parker. Also, Jalen Richard has checked into the lineup for the Cougars. 15 minutes left. First half, Charleston leads 7-5. Miller over to Riller. Riller in the corner to Richard. Richard drives the right baseline. Skip pass over to McManus. Over to Jasper. Catch and shoot three. This time it's no good again as Phillips grabs the rebound. Phillips drives the right baseline. He'll kick it out. They'll swing it around. Wilson, he'll fire the three-pointer. The left-hander's three-pointer's no good. Sam Miller will grab the rebound. Hand it off to Grant Riller with 14:35 left to play. Charleston leading 7-5. Rillers around the entire team over to Richard. They'll swing it to McManus. He'll fire the three-pointer, and it's no good as it rims off. And Charleston getting some good looks. Shots just not falling as Phillips has it in the front court. Phillips step through, shot up off the glass, no good. A wild shot. Rebound grabbed by Zep Jasper, and then he's fouled on the rebound. I'm not sure that's the shot Lanier wants.
Oh, I know that's not the shot. The coach wants you to just come off the bench, take a three, and that one, those kind of shots are reserved for the superstars.
So a host of substitutions. Charleston will have Galloway, Miller, Riller, Jalen Richard, and also D'Angelo Epps, the 6'4" freshman out of Charlotte, North Carolina, will check into the lineup for the Cougars. For the Panthers, Cavante Ivory. He's joined by Jalen Thomas. So Justin Roberts, Josh Linder on the floor, as well as Nelson Phillips. Sam Miller, he'll fire a three-pointer off the front iron, no good. Rebound grabbed by Georgia State. And Rob Lanier wanting a foul called on the rebound attempt. Both teams in a drought right now. Georgia State, they've missed their last 6. Charleston's missed their last 4. Phillips working against Riller. Step through. He's fouled as he tried to put the shot up. The foul's going to go against. It's going to go on D'Angelo Epps. I thought, Danny, possibly a shooting foul, but they're going to say no. The foul occurred on the ground.
Yeah, I think he grabbed him. He grabbed him low before he elevated.
So Georgia State basketball on the baseline. Georgia State's been whistled for 3 fouls. Charleston, that was their first. Pass is stolen. As Roberts tried to feed the post. Galloway, he'll fire a 3-pointer, and this one's good. Brevin Galloway buries the 3 and extends that Charleston lead to 5. 10-5 with 13:24 left to play in the first half. Justin Roberts hands off to Ivory. Ivory gets it back. A pass underneath, shot up, and good. So Jalen Thomas, the 6'10 freshman out of Detroit, Michigan, able to finish the play. And that will snap that scoring drought for the Panthers. It's now 10-7, Charleston leading. Cougars with the basketball, 12:55 left to play in the first half. Galloway, he'll fire another 3-pointer, and this one's good. It's almost like they dared him to shoot it, Danny, and that's exactly what Galloway did. Galloway now with 6 quick points. So he pushes the Charleston lead to 6, 13-7 with 12:35 left to play first half. Phillips had the ball knocked out of his hand, stolen by Riller. Riller's a 1-on-1, and he will slam it home with one hand. And Rob Lanier's going to say play through it. Riller now with 6 points on the afternoon. Charleston on a 13-2 run over the last 4:03. We'll have a stoppage of play. We'll have a foul called. I believe it's on Sam Miller, Danny. Or was it on Galloway?
I believe it went to Brevin. You can see the staff telling Brevin, kind of calm down a little. We don't need you to pick up those cheap fouls sometimes to get you on the bench early.
So Grant Riller is going to take a breather. Zep Jasper will check back into the lineup. With 12:19 left in the first half, and Charleston leading 15-7. Phillips, 3-pointer from the right corner. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Thomas. Then he had it knocked out of his hands. There's a scramble on the play. That'll be a tie-up. Possession arrow will now favor Georgia State. And that was actually Ivory that took the 3. So you take a look here. That steal will be credited. It should be credited to Brevin Galloway. It kind of went right to Grant Riller, and Grant able to finish it with a one-hand slam.
Yeah, you knew the result of that play was going to be. As soon as he got his hands on it, you knew that was going to be a dunk.
So I think the question is, was possession established, and what to do with the shot clock? So they're going to reset it to 20 seconds. So the Panthers will inbound the basketball. Wilson has it near the timeline. Picked up by Epps. Wilson, kick it over to Roberts. Roberts gets into the paint, and an easy 2 driving layup by Justin Roberts, the sophomore out of Indianapolis. Makes it 15-9, Charleston with the lead. 11:50 left to play first half. Jasper over to Epps, they'll swing it to Richard. Richard will dump it down to Miller, and then the ball goes out of bounds off of Miller's hands. And when we come back, it will have an advantage. There. So back to action. Georgia State with the basketball, moving left to right in their road blue uniforms. Roberts being hounded by Jasper. We'll get it over to Wilson. Wilson back over to Roberts. Roberts pull-up jumper, good as he rattles it in. Justin Roberts cuts the Charleston lead down to 4, 15-11. Cougars with the lead and the basketball with 11:15 left to play, first half. Jasper working against Roberts. Dribble left with the left hand. Over to Galloway. Galloway fakes the 3. Throw it out to Sam Miller. He'll step out. He'll fire a 3-pointer. It's no good. Too strong off the back iron. Rebound grabbed by Justin Roberts. Roberts now in the front court, working against Jasper. Swing it over to Phillips. Phillips traveled as he tried to put the ball on the floor. Just a little too excited there. Turnover. Give it back to the Cougars. That's the 4th turnover of the half for Georgia State.
Yeah, I knew Nelson Phillips was getting ready to get taken out. He's been trying to do a little too much. I mean, he came in the game blazing. I think Coach Lanier wants to settle him down a little bit.
So Charleston with the basketball is Miller over to Jasper. They'll dump it down to McManus, just outside the right block. McManus steps through. Over to Miller. He'll go up. He goes up for the two-hand slam, but he's fouled as he's not able to finish the play. Great pass from McManus to Miller. Now Miller will go to the free throw line to shoot two.
And that's what you like to see. You like to see the front court working together. That's why they have to manufacture some points. So good aggressive move by McManus. Good pass to Miller.
Free throw is good. Miller, 8 points, 14 rebounds in the win against USC Upstate. Miller, the transfer from Dayton, makes both free throws, and he will take a seat. Osinachi Smart will check into the lineup. Smart, a junior out of Nigeria. Cougars on top, 17-11 with 10:35 left to play in the first half. As Williams speeds into the front court, already at the paint. Shot up with the left hand, it's no good, but he's fouled by Grant Riller. You can tell Kane Williams was determined to get to the rim that time, and that's exactly what he did. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two.
And that's how you stop an offensive player. You go right at him on the defensive end, and they're going to look to do that. They're going to make Grant guard and pick up fouls and try to get him out of the game another way.
Kane Williams will attempt two free throws. The left-hander's first is good. Williams was named All Sun Belt preseason second team. Junior averaging 14 points on the season. Second free throw is good. Big expectations for Kane Williams. 17-13, little full court pressure being applied by Georgia State. As Riller brings it into the front court. Cougars with the lead and the basketball. 10-20 left to play. Another three-pointer from Galloway. This one's way too strong. He shot it over the rim. Ball nearly went out of bounds, but saved by Williams right into the hands of Roberts. Here come the Panthers. Three-pointer from the left corner is good. That's Corey Allen buries the three. Lead down to one, 17-16. Corey Allen was the Horizon League Freshman of the Year at Detroit in 2016-17 season. So a guy that can absolutely score the basketball. Zep Jasper working against the zone. Riller spins right through it. He'll kick it over to a wide open Brevin Galloway. Buries it. A little different look that time, but give credit to Charleston. They're able to recognize the zone and work its magic against it. Williams, shot up against Riller. No good, but he gets his own offensive rebound. Shot up again, blocked by Osinachi Smart. Then the rebound grabbed by Charleston. Here come the Cougars. Riller along the right sideline in the front court. Riller, middle, three-pointer. Shot up, no good, a heat check. It's no good, and the rebound grabbed by Wilson. Wilson will swing it over to Roberts. Roberts drives right into the paint. Shot up with the right hand, and it's good. That's one thing about Justin Roberts. He's looking to get to the rim, Daniel.
Yeah, he's lightning fast. He's one of those guards that, you know, they have him listed at 5'9". He's a little bit more like 5'8", 5'7", but he can blaze through the paint.
Roberts now with 6 points. Galloway gets to McManus in the middle of that zone. McManus in the paint. Turnaround jumper. Good. Charleston leads 22-18. 8:35 left in the first half. Panthers with the basketball. Wilson working against McManus. Over to Roberts. Once again, getting into the paint. Roberts pass over to Jones, and he will lay it in. What a pass from Justin Roberts to Joe Jones. It's 22-20. Charleston leading. Cougars with the basketball. 8:15 left first half. Jasper over to Riller. Still a 2-3 zone being played by Georgia State. Riller will hand it back off to Jasper. They'll swing it to Galloway. Another wide open three. That one off to the right. No good. Ball ricocheted out of bounds, and it went off of Georgia State. So stay right here. Those are the looks that Galloway's getting. Then he's going to have to knock those down. Yeah,
in the zone, you know why they're doing it. They're trying to keep Grant out of the paint. He gets there anyway. They're trying to slow him down, so the shooters are going to have to shoot. Jasper, Galloway, whoever, they're going to have to knock down a few perimeter shots to get him out of it.
So Miller and Jaylen Richard will check into the lineup. They'll replace Galloway and Osinachi Smart. So Richard will inbound the basketball right in front of the Georgia State bench. Richard Rebound it to Miller, who will hand it off to Jasper. He'll walk between the circles, middle of the floor. Jasper looking over the defense, now man-to-man for Georgia State. Riller turns down the screen, gets into the paint, bump, shot up, no good, but he's fouled. He was actually fouled 2 times before that. We caught the last one, and when we come back, the foul will go. You ready for conference play?
Oh, without a doubt.
So Riller, the 6'3" senior out of Orlando, Florida, buries the first.
And more than that, Everett, those are the games you're excited about in the mid-major to help you with your rank.
Second free throw is good as well. That will extend the Charleston lead to 4. 24-20 is the score. 7:45 left to play first half. Panthers have it in the front court. Allen, the bounce pass over to Williams. Kane Williams tried to pass it off to Joe Jones, but the pass was stolen by Sam Miller. So Cougars on the attack. Miller has it right in front of the Georgia State bench. Throw it back to Jaylen McManus. McManus drives into the paint. Jumper, no good. Rebound grabbed by Allen. From the Panthers, they want to run. Allen still has it coast to coast. They're going to call a foul on the floor. And it will go against Jalen Richard. And that's the one thing, Danny. These Panthers, they get it off the glass, and it is a track meet.
Yeah, we mentioned keys to the game. We said transition defense. You know, that wasn't even really a fast break. That's just how fast the Panthers push the tempo. They're trying to get the ball up the floor and attack the rim on the very first play.
So Jalen Thomas will check into the lineup for the Panthers. He'll replace Joe Jones. Also, Jaylen McManus will take a seat. Angelo Epps will check in for the Cougars. Allen has it deep in the corner in front of that Charleston bench. Allen dribbles to the top, working against Richard in the paint. Nowhere to go, so he'll pass it out instead to Damon Wilson. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. 12 seconds left. Got a walk. Yep, traveling in the corner, committed by Corey Allen. Allen's turnover, which is the 6th of the first half for Georgia State. We'll give it back to Charleston with 7 minutes left to play in the first half. And the Cougars on top, 24-20. Jasper working against the man-to-man defense of Georgia State. Over to Epps. Epps will swing it to Riller. Riller explodes right baseline, lost his footing. A blocking foul is the call. And Charleston caught a break there. So the foul will go against Corey Allen.
Well, that's the only way you really stop him from getting to the paint. Just throw 3-4 bodies at him and hope you kind of impede him. He's just so quick. He kind of slithers through the paint.
He may have even traveled when he lost his footing, but that's why I'm glad the referees don't listen to me. Well, in some cases. Jalen Richard with the basketball. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Zach Jasper working now against that zone. Richard will fire a 3, and he makes it. Jalen Richard buries the 3 from the top of the key. And Charleston on top by 7, 27-20 with 6:25 left to play first half. Here comes the Panthers as Williams tried to feed it to Phillips. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Charleston, so it'll stay Panther basketball. And those types of shots, Danny, can really get the confidence of Jalen Richard.
Yeah, he's worked on that shot in all season. He looks way more confident in it.
Kane Williams, 3-pointer from the left corner is no good, but the rebound grab by Thomas, then stolen by Grant Riller. And then Riller had it stolen from him, and Williams goes up to the basket. Ball knocked out of bounds, but a foul is going to go against Sam Miller. So Grant Riller looks a little shaken up. I don't know if he collided with somebody. As we take a look, Jalen Richard going to knock down that deep 3. Probably the most athletic player on this Charleston squad.
Yeah, and that's one of those plays, Eric, when you twist like that, hit the floor, you better get in that ice tub because you kind of pull and twist at the same time.
So the first free throw from Kane Williams is no good. As Phillips will take a seat, as well as Jalen Thomas. Substitutions for Georgia State. Josh Linder will check into the lineup. He's from Kathleen, Georgia, the 6'8 junior. Second free throw's no good as well, and Sam Miller grabs the rebound. So the scoring drought will continue for Georgia State. 2 minutes and 20 seconds since the last time a score for Georgia State. Riller has it deep in the left corner. He'll dump it down to Miller, and then Miller can't catch it cleanly. Ball goes out of bounds. will be Georgia State basketball. That's just a focus turnover, as I call it. Maybe just got too excited. So 5:55 left to play. First half, Charleston leading 27-20. As Allen will bring it into the front court. He'll lob it up for Kane Williams. Williams hands it off to Roberts. Roberts dribbles to the right, and he'll throw it back to the left. Allen drives to the basket. Offensive foul. Yep. Good call. Definitely use that right hand to extend. And Mark Schnurr right on top of it. And while it is the 17th foul, it will not result in free throws. So Charleston's been whistled for 5 fouls. Georgia State's been whistled for 7. Epps will inbound it. Get it into Zep Jasper. Today's officials, Mark Schnurr, J.W. Lucas, and Jeff Pond. So something happened to Jasper. He calls a timeout. He's limping. Did you see what happened, Danny?
No, I think when he planted, when he got over, it kind of got out from underneath him. It's one of those like weird jams, like he jammed his foot in the floor.
So Galloway is going to check into the lineup, and that could be a huge loss for Charleston. As Jasper, the primary point guard. Now Grant Riller is the backup point guard, and you also have Trayvon Reddish, 6'4" freshman out of Carrolltown, Georgia. Riller with the basketball. Over to Sam Miller. Miller drives to the basket. That's a walk. Yep, good call by the officials. It took one too many steps. So the turnover. Take a look here. Jasper just dribbled
right there. He stepped on his foot.
Yep. Looked like he was trying to roll that ankle.
Yep. That's going to hurt in the morning.
So Panther basketball as Ivory has it. Will drive straight to the basket. Shot up with the right hand. It's no good. The rebound, however, grabbed by Linder. And Linder able to finish the play at the rim. And it's 27-22, and that will snap the 3-minute and 20-second scoring drought of Georgia State. Charleston leads 27-22, 4:55 left to play. Richard will swing it over to Galloway. Galloway to Miller above the three-point line. Miller tried to throw a bounce pass. The pass knocked into the backcourt. Miller able to track it down, and then a foul against Miller. Let's see what the call is. So I'm not sure what the call was. Looks like they're going to check. Oh. Looks like Sam Miller threw an elbow.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at that above the shoulder.
Looking at the cylinder play for J.W. Lucas. So the foul will stand. But also a technical foul against Sam Miller. And if I'm not mistaken, Danny, that should count as a personal foul as well, correct?
That's right.
So we'll let the officials.
And Miller's really lucky. That's all he came away with, you know.
Plus the bonus because he was fouled on the initial play. And then after that, it'll be Georgia State shooting the technical foul. So Miller at the free throw line. First free throw's good. Charleston with 3 turnovers over the last 2 minutes, and he misses the second. Let's see who will shoot the technical foul for Georgia State. See a bunch of bigs going to the line. So Linder's going to shoot the free throw. Linder's free throw is good. So Linder awaits the second. And he makes both. So it'll be Georgia State's basketball on the baseline to our right. So after all of that, score is 28-24. An alley-oop off the inbounds play. as Linder able to slam it home. And just like that, the momentum has turned. And Charleston with the lead in the basketball. Cougars lead 28-27 with 4:25 left to play. Jaylen Richard trying to back his way down. He does. Step through, shot up, and he rattles it in, and it's good. Jaylen Richard pushes the Charleston lead to 30-27. Roberts drives to the basket, shot up off the glass, and it's good. Roberts continues to have his way in the paint. He's got 8 points now, and Charleston lead down to 2. 30-28 is the score. Riller over to Richard. Tried to feed the post to McManus, but the ball knocked out of bounds by Damon Wilson. So Charleston basketball. Actually, I thought it would be shots, but no. So Grant Riller working against now, Danny, looks like a 2-3 matchup zone. Cougars are working around the perimeter. Richard, 5 seconds to shoot. Richard, McManus spins, turns, does he recognize? Nope. Didn't recognize the shot clock. And the shot clock violation will give it back to Georgia State.
Yeah, that's lack of preparation. Yeah. You come out of timeout, you have to know what's on the shot clock. Poor execution right there by the Cougars.
3:30 left to play first half. Charleston up by 2, 30-28. Charleston still playing man-to-man as Wilson gets into the paint. Charge or block? Charge is the call as he runs over Grant Riller. And Wilson, with the turnover, will give it back to Charleston.
Great play by Grant, getting outside that restricted area and getting set.
So Sam Miller's going to check back into the lineup. He's going to replace Osinachi Smart. Hopefully now Sam Miller will have had an opportunity to gather himself, settle down, and just play basketball. 3:20 left to play in the first half. Cougars with the lead and the basketball. 30-28. Jaylen Richard draws the baseline, shot up, shot blocked, but he's fouled underneath. And the foul will go against Roberts. And that will send the high-flying Jaylen Richard to the free throw line to shoot 2.
You like that play by Richard. We all know how athletic he is. If he's able to take Roberts, who's 5'9", to the basket, he should be able to get up and over him with a high percentage shot.
So Richard's first free throw hits the iron 3 times and then finally falls through. Richard, the 6'4" sophomore out of Durham, North Carolina. Second free throw from Richard hits the front iron and falls off. Rebound grabbed by Linder. Charleston 6 for 8 today from the free throw lines. The 3-point attempt is no good by Williams. But Linder, Johnny on the spot in the right place, able to lay it in. And the Cougars lead down to 1, 31-30. 2:50 left to play in the first half. It's like Georgia State back to the man-to-man. Richard underneath to Miller. Miller spins, turns, shot up off the glass, and it's good. Sam Miller's got to be careful. He's now barking at Georgia State. He's going to get another technical foul. He has got to settle down. Roberts driving against Richard. Backdoor, shot up, shot blocked from behind by Brevin Galloway. Rebound grabbed by Linder. Got away with a walk. But Williams now has it. Top of the key picked up by Galloway. 2:20 left to play. Charleston 33, Georgia State 30. Left-hander runner, no good. Rebound grabbed by Miller. He'll hand it off to Riller. Riller then fouled along the right sideline, and the foul will go against Cavante Ivory. Rob Lanier not very pleased with the officials. That will send Grant Riller to the free throw line to shoot 2 as the Cougars now in the double bonus. Riller's first free throw is good. That gives him 9 points on the afternoon. Ties Galloway for a game high thus far. Second free throw is good. Riller now becomes the first player in double figures today. Charleston lead up to 5, 35-30. 2:05 left to play. The foul is going to go against McManus as he pushes Ivory in the back. That'll be the 7th team foul, Danny, so it'll be 1-1 coming up for Georgia State.
And Charleston has to be careful here. You know, Georgia State is a driving team, so a lot of times their shots, it's not going to shoot for the perimeter. They're looking to penetrate and attack the rim.
So So substitution for the Panthers. It's Jalen Thomas, the freshman out of Michigan. Will check back into the lineup. Replacing Linder. So Ivory, who is yet to score today, does have 1 assist in 6 minutes of action. Looking for his first points of the afternoon. And he gets it from the free throw line. Ivory had a career high 13 points and 7 rebounds in the opening season win. Second free throw hits the iron and falls through. Now Sam Miller, who's got 2 fouls, will take a seat as Osinachi Smart will check into the lineup for him. Probably a smart idea, Danny, so then pick up that 3rd foul here in the first half.
Exactly.
So it's 35-32. Charleston with the lead and the basketball. 1:55 left to play first half. Galloway exposed the right baseline. Shot up, and it's good. The right-hand layup by Brevin Galloway puts Charleston back on top by 5. 37-32 with 1:45 left to play in the first half. Roberts working against Richard. Roberts in the paint once again. Shot fake, shot up. Shot no good, but he's fouled by Jalen Richard. And that was in the scouting report, Danny. This Georgia State team, they do a great job of shot fakes, ball fakes, trying to get you up in the air. You've got to hold your ground, put your hands straight up in the air.
Yeah, everything about the way they play is attack, attack, attack. They're trying a way to get you body on body, get you to commit fouls, get to the line. That's just their style of play.
Roberts has 8 points on the afternoon. First free throw is no good. Tell you what, if you were to look at the sheet at the end of the scoring sheet, you would think that Roberts was like 6'10", because all of his points are coming in the paint.
Right.
He might be the smallest guy on the floor, but man, does he do a great job of getting in the paint.
Yeah, he's extremely crafty. Once he's able to get there, he has a number of moves to finish around bigger opponents.
Roberts' second free throw up, and good. Brendan Tucker checks into the lineup, the 6'2" freshman from Lawrenceville, Georgia. We'll see some action. He replaces Jalen Richard. With 1:30 left to play in the first half, and Charleston leading 37-33. Riller falls for the ball screen. Get it from Smart. Goes it to Smart. Smart reverses it over to Galloway. Galloway, jab step, push near the timeline. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Galloway sizing up the defender, drives to the basket. He'll throw it out of bounds. No, they're going to call a travel before that. The turnover will give it back to Georgia State. That's Charleston's 7th turnover of the first half. Charleston picking up full court pressure. It's Phillips. Throw it back to Roberts. Roberts, floater, right hand good as he kisses it off the glass. 37-35, Charleston leads. Clock running, 55 seconds left in the first half. Riller over to Tucker. Tucker will have a foul away from the basketball. Let's see who the call will go against. So we'll go against, I believe they said 0. Is that Ivory? Yes, so we'll go against Ivory. So that will send McManus, Jaylen McManus, to the free throw line to shoot 2 as Cougars in the double bonus. So another stoppage of play. Galloway, I don't know if there's blood on his. Stoppage of play. So Jalen Richard is going to check. So Jaylen McManus will step to the free throw line. McManus with 2 points on the afternoon. Senior out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Free throw up and good. Now Galloway will check back in for Richard. If I'm not mistaken, doesn't 1 second have to come off the clock? I think so. That's why they're sending Galloway back to the bench on that substitution. Yeah, he definitely had some blood on his shorts. Got it wrapped up now. Second free throw is no good, but Smart grabs the offensive rebound, and he'll reset it. Riller has it. Riller over to Tucker. Wrap around to Osinachi Smart, and the ball knocked knocked out of bounds, so it'll stay right here with Charleston. And that's kind of where you have to know your teammate, Danny. For Tucker, the freshman, probably should just go ahead and take that shot.
Yeah, he's trying to get himself in the game. He just checked in. He good look, but know who you're throwing it to.
So Riller will lob it up and stolen by Williams. Williams with a breakaway, and he will slam it home with one hand. Yeah, you can tell when it left his hands that would be stolen. Back to action. It's Charleston's basketball. There's about an 8-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Riller now in the front court. Middle of the floor. Dribbles left, double teams. He'll throw it back to McManus. McManus over to Richard. He'll fire a three-pointer and left is short. Air ball, but Roberts not able to come up with the rebound. It goes out of bounds off of him. So Charleston will get another chance.
And hopefully they're looking at the shot clock again. It's down to 11. It wasn't a reset.
Georgia State did not establish clear possession. So Riller will inbound the basketball, lob it up to Richard. Richard back over to Riller on the left sideline. Riller fakes, got him up in the air, and Phillips will be called for the foul. That's an NBA move right there, Danny Johnson.
The only thing was Grant is mad that he didn't make the look like he's shooting the ball. He made the passing look, and he kind of he showed it. He was frustrated, like I got the call. You just throw it toward the rim at that point. But 2 shots nevertheless for Riller.
Joe Chile was notorious for that. Yeah, once you pump fake him, Danny, as you know. Getting that right there, you got to lean into him and then throw it up. You got to throw it towards the rim, not towards your teammate. As Riller makes the first free throw. Galloway will check into the lineup. Replace Richard. So Riller now with 11 points on the afternoon. Give him 12 as he makes both. Charleston on top 40-37 with 14.4 seconds left. Georgia State can hold it for the final shot if they would like, as Kane Williams comes along the left sideline. Now in the front court, drives right, goes backdoor alley-oop to Linder. It's no good, but he's fouled. And it went against Jaylen McManus.
And that's tough. I'm not sure if he was even going to convert that alley-oop. It was a little bit behind him. And I think, he got a little right in the back. Once the refs see that hand go up, they're going to assume that you pushed him.
So Phillips still looking for his first points on the day. We're going to call it a 2-shot foul.
And this is where Charleston needs to prepare their next play after this free throw. If they don't call a timeout, have something ready, have something in the bag. You got 5 seconds. That's a lot of time.
Free throw is good by Phillips. The Panthers now 8 for 11 from the free throw line. Phillips, second free throw is good. 40-38 is the score. 40-39. Charleston up by 1. 5.5 seconds left. Cougars got to go the full length of the floor. Galloway gets it into Riller. Riller double teamed in the back, but lost the ball. Ball's loose on the floor. Georgia State gets it there. Fired a shot up the rim, and it's no good. And not the half, or not the way to end the half that I'm sure right. Wearing their gold home uniforms. Georgia State wearing their their road blue uniforms with Georgia State across the front. So opening possession of the half as Jaylen Richard has it up to Grant Riller, top of the key. We'll have a foul away from the basketball, and it's going to go against Wilson based on his reaction. I believe Damon Wilson, the guilty party. And that will immediately get Josh Linder off the bench to replace Wilson. Wilson now with 3 fouls. Comes the first player in the game to have 3. As Riller will lob it up to Galloway near the timeline. 2-3 zone for Georgia State. Galloway over to Richard. Drives right baseline. Caught off. He'll throw it over to McManus. 3-pointer from the corner, and it's good. So Jaylen McManus buries the 3 right in front of the Charleston bench. And Charleston on top 43-39. Just underway here in the second half. Panthers with the basketball. Williams will hand it off to Corey Allen. Over to Roberts. Back to Allen. Allen picks up his dribble. Swing it to Roberts with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Roberts picked up by McManus on the switch. Over to Williams. He'll drive to the basket, and the layup is good with the left hand. Explosive move by Kane Williams. And that will cut the Charleston lead down to 2. 43-41 is the score. Charleston on top. 18:55 left to play. Charleston 6 for 16 from behind the three-point line. Georgia State just 2 of 9. Richard, three-pointer is no good. It's hit the back iron, and a foul. I believe it's going to go against Osinachi Smart as he tried to come up with the offensive rebound.
Yeah, you're kind of okay with that with Osi because that's what his job is, but good call by the referees. He did come up and over his back.
So Georgia State with an opportunity to either tie or take the lead. 18:43 left to play, clock running. Charleston leading 43-41 as Roberts has it. And he'll swing it over to Corey Allen. He'll fire the three-pointer, left it short, and goes out of bounds as it ricochets off the iron. And Charleston will take over. 18:34 left to play, clock running. Charleston leading 43-41. Jaylen McManus will swing it to Richard on the right sideline. He'll drive to the basket, force a shot up. Shot's blocked out of bounds by Jones, and so it'll stay Charleston's basketball with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Riller will inbound it into the backcourt, ran down by Galloway. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 2-3 zone for Georgia State. Richard to Galloway. Galloway steps into Riller. Deep NBA three-pointer, and this one's no good, but Smart gets the offensive rebound. The putback is good. The Nigerian Nightmare. Osinachi Smart with the rebound and the putback, and Charleston on top 45-41.
Great play by Osi right there. That's what he does, get on the offensive glass.
Roberts underneath to Linder. Shot up, shot blocked, gets zone offensive rebound, jumps into Smart, and then he'll lay it in with the left hand. Full court pressure being applied by Georgia State. Lead down to 2, 45-43, 17:30 left to play. Riller having to play point guard because Zep Jasper on the bench with an ankle injury. Galloway, three-pointer, good from the right corner. (48-43) Charleston. 17:10 left to play. It's a near steal by Richard. As Linder will have it. Jumper from the free throw line. It's no good, but he's fouled. And the foul will go against Jaylen McManus. That's his third. Great assists in the previous play. Galloway able to bury the three. Just two solid basketball teams, Danny, going back and forth at each other right now.
Yeah, you know, each of them just making a play. Charleston right now holding on to that lead by just making 1 or 2 plays more.
Free throw for Linder is good. Sam Miller will check into the lineup. He'll replace Jaylen McManus. So actually, we're looking at Zep Jasper on the bench. He's got like a knee brace on right now. Second free throw is no good, and Linder knew as soon as it left his hands. An offensive rebound ran down by Joe Jones. Tried to save it before going out of bounds, but couldn't do it, so it'll be Charleston's basketball. So not obviously, you never want to speculate, Danny. We don't know if it's his ankle or his knee. But needless to say, Zep Jasper's on the bench, not on the floor. So Galloway, hand it off to Riller, who's now handling the point guard position. Riller, middle of the floor, over to Galloway. In front of the Charleston bench. Stop, pop, three, count it. Galloway buries the three. Galloway now with 14 points. Check that, 17 points on the afternoon. And Charleston on top, 51-44. Panther basketball. Ball stolen, loose on the floor. Can Smart come up with it? He does. Over to Galloway. Ahead to Richard. Richard, the acrobatic layup is good. And Charleston now up by 9, 53-44. And Coach Lanier has seen enough. He wants a timeout, but he doesn't get it. His team doesn't even see it. They take a wild shot. No good. Ball tipped ahead. And then a foul is going to go against Jaylen Richard on the loose ball. And Earl Grant does not agree with that call. Smart attempted to steal it from Corey Allen. Able to save it before going out of bounds. Tipped it to Grant Riller, and Riller able to get it over to Richard for the finish. But on that other play, Danny, the situation was a loose ball. Everybody trying to tip the ball ahead.
Normally, that's just a no call.
Right.
Everybody has a right to the ball when it's lofted up like that, but they call it with Jaylen just being the aggressor. Kind of a questionable call there.
Brendan Tucker getting an opportunity, Danny, to earn his minutes. He's going to check in for Jalen Richard. This could be the moment for this freshman.
That's right. This is your chance.
Either can get more playing time with a strong performance. So Roberts working against Tucker. Tucker doing a great job staying in front of him. Roberts will back it away. 15:55 left. Roberts drives to the basket. Shot up. Reverse lit. Actually good. Man, is Roberts tough around the basket. And then a stole on the inbound pass. Linder steals it from Sam Miller. Miller fouls him. And a careless mistake by Sam Miller.
Which you give him a second technical.
So Linder will now go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Linder with 11 points on the afternoon. First free throw is good. Charleston's actually hit their last 4 field goal attempts. The turnovers now starting to add up as Charleston with 10 on the afternoon. Actually, both teams with 10 turnovers as Linder makes both free throws. 53-48. Charleston on top. 15:35 left to play. As Riller has in the front court. Riller, Epps, Tucker, Smart, and Galloway on the floor for Charleston. So Tucker brings it up. Middle of the floor. Calls for the screen, doesn't get it. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Galloway will hand it off to Riller. Riller working one-on-one. Gets the screen. Riller over to Galloway. Fakes the 3. Pull-up jumper from the right baseline. No good. Ball loose. Ball grabbed by Galloway. Galloway wraparound pass to Epps, and he'll lay it in. Brevin Galloway's doing it all today. Shooting, scoring, and an assist to the freshman Epps, who scores his first 2 points of his collegiate career. And Charleston on top, 55-48. 14:50 left to play. Phillips working against Riller. He'll throw it out to his teammate Williams. Kane Williams picks up his dribble top of the key. Over to Linder working against the smaller Galloway. Out to Williams. Left-hander three-pointer is no good. Rebound grab by Linder, and he will lay it in. And then we have a technical foul. Okay, so no technical foul, just a foul on Williams, which is kind of weird because he'd already shot the ball. The play was going on underneath the basket. Williams was well above, between the circles, Danny.
I don't know what happened. I've never seen that. Usually if it's a complaint about a call, it's a technical, but I guess he must have turned around and fouled Osei?
I'm not sure. But all I know is Charleston's got the lead 55-50. There's 14:35 left to play, and Georgia State has picked up their defense intensity. Picking up full court. Riller working against Phillips. Has it in the front court over to Epps. Epps takes one dribble, hands off to Tucker. Tucker over to Galloway. Galloway up to Smart. Smart, top of the key, takes one dribble, back to Riller. Riller splits the double team, lost the ball, stolen. They'll throw it ahead to Phillips. Phillips on a run out, picked up by Galloway. Phillips still has it, got away with the walk. Pass it over to his teammate, Jalen Thomas. And the 6'10 freshman out of Michigan hits the little three-footer and cuts the Charleston lead down to 3. 55-52, Charleston on top. 13:55 left to play. Riller over to Tucker. Tucker drives to the paint, absorbs the contact, shot up, and it's good. What a move by Brendan Tucker.
Showed a lot of strength on that drive right there, but absorb the contact, control his body, and finish.
57-52, Charleston on top, 13:35 left to play. Williams working against Galloway. Over to Phillips. Phillips in front of his bench, working against Riller. Charleston in the man-to-man. Phillips dribbles right baseline, cut off, fadeaway jumper, no good, but the rebound grab by Linder. Linder has it, backs his way down, got away with a walk. Nope, they're going to call a foul on the floor. Linder definitely got away with steps.
He did, but more importantly, you can tell that Georgia State's making an extra conscious effort to get to the offensive glass right now. They're crashing with their bigs right now. They got a 6'10 and 6'8 in there, and Linder and Thomas. So Charleston has to be aware of that and start blocking out to get out on transition.
It's a little mix-up. Epps trying to hold his ground against Linder. So Georgia State basketball. Wide open three-pointer from the right wing is good. Knocked down by Corey Allen. And Charleston now on top by 2, 57-55, as the freshmen having some difficulty getting the basketball in. And finally they get it in. And of course we need to get a timeout here as Epps will bring it into the front court. And a foul by Phillips as he knocks Epps to the ground. Man, they picked up the defense intensity for sure, Danny.
Yeah, I mean, they feel like they got a little bit of a run going on right now, so they, that naturally brings your energy up, and they're trying to reflect that defensively, trying to pick up full court and force Charleston to play against, 94 feet.
So Charleston will inbound it on the sideline. Richard now handling the point guard duties. Over to Tucker. Tucker splits the double team, lost the ball. Tucker gets it back in the paint. Still trying to pick it up. He'll throw it out to Richard. Wide open three. No good off to the right. Rebound grabbed by Georgia State. As Wilson grabs rebound ahead. Roberts' driving layup is no good, but he's fouled. And actually, that's Kane Williams. And Williams fouled on the drive to the basket. And Williams will now go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And most importantly, with 12 left, that's Charleston's 16th foul. Again, Georgia State forcing the issue, getting to the rim.
So Williams, 6 points on the afternoon. Left-hander's first free throw is good. Jaylen McManus will check into lineup. He'll replace Epps. Also, Grant Riller will come in. He'll replace Galloway. We're tied at 57. Charleston with the basketball. 12:35 left to play. Riller working. Exposed to the basket. Knocked to the ground. And then they stand. That should be a taunting. Exactly. Thank you. That's got to be a technical foul. You can't stand over someone like that. I was just about to say that. And finally, the officials came through. It's one thing, he had a nice block, hard foul, but then you can't stand over and talk to Grant Riller. And good job by Grant, not retaliating.
Well, he's the wrong guy you want to turn up, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know what you're thinking.
Certain people you just kind of leave alone.
Yeah.
Grant
Riller's one of those guys you better leave alone.
Riller's got 12 points right now.
You shouldn't feel thrilled about fouling him. You should be thrilled about holding him to 12 right now.
That 12 can get to 25
in an instant.
Real quick.
Right.
He's about to get 13 and 14 right here should he knock these free throws down as he makes the first.
Right now with Grant playing, assuming the point guard duties, he's being a point guard, but at any second he'll decide to turn that switch and go back to being his natural shooting guard.
Riller makes both, so let's mark that down. That was 12:32. Grant had 12 points. Then he had the technical foul.
There you go. You have a feeling,
and he's got 14 points now. Well, now he's got 15. One more as Grant's trying to make all 4 free throws, and he does. 61-57. Charleston on top by 4. 12:25 left to play. Charleston the man. Roberts picked up by Tucker. Roberts working against a freshman. Comes to the block. He'll throw it out. Up to Kane Williams. Driving layup is blocked by Osinachi Smart, but they're going to call goaltending as Damon Wilson will be credited with the 2 points. So Smart tried to come from his weak side position, and Wilson able to get it up on the glass. And
he got it off the glass.
Good call by the officials. So Grant Riller working against Roberts. We'll bring it into the front court. Grant all the way, kick over to Brendan Tucker. Wide open three, no good, too strong. The rebound grabbed by Georgia State. Corey Allen with the rebound, still has it. He'll feed it to Roberts, three-pointer, top of the key is good. And Georgia State has taken the lead 62-61 with 11:45 left to play.
You can hear the crowd trying to get the Cougars back into this one.
Charleston has been in control for the majority of the game, and here comes the crowds. They try to urge the team on with 11:33 left to play. Riller going to have a foul away from the basketball. And the foul, I believe, will go on Jaylen Thomas.
He's making up for Damon Wilson's lack of productivity. He's out with 4 fouls and 4 points. Whoever would have said they'd have been in the game without his 20.
So Riller over to Galloway. Charleston's basketball. Georgia State in the man-to-man. Riller dribbles right. Pull up three-pointer. Bingo. Here we go.
Big shot.
Riller pitched Charleston back on top. 64-62. With 11:05 left to play as Roberts has the ball middle of the floor. Dribbles right. Gets all the way to the basket. Scoop layup. No good, but hit on the top of the head. So he's fouled. I believe the foul will go against the freshman, Brandon Tucker.
And that's a 17 foul against Charleston.
So Roberts, who's having a solid afternoon, he's 7 for 8 from the floor. 16 points, leading the way for the Panthers. Roberts' free throw attempt is good. Charleston lead down to 1.
Now, Brendan Tucker came in and gave them some good quality minutes there for Charleston, where they would, had a little foul trouble with the guard position.
And Roberts has tied it at 64. Roberts, a redshirt sophomore, redshirted last year following one season at DePaul. 4 points and 6 rebounds in the opener. So we're tied at 64. Riller brings it into the front court, working against Roberts. Stop, pop, 3, hits off the iron, no good. Rebound loose, and then finally grabbed by Linder. And the Panthers with an opportunity to take the lead once again. Kane Williams. Swing it over to Roberts. Roberts working against Galloway. Had the ball poked away, but he gets it back. Roberts down the left wing above the three-point line. Throw it over to Corey Allen. Allen, middle of the floor. Drives. Pull up. Jumper. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. It goes off of Charleston, so it'll stay Georgia State basketball. They'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. And one thing Georgia State has done all game, Danny, is their ability to drive our guys to the basket.
That's what they want to do. That's the game plan.
Allen off the curl. Caught on the right baseline, so he'll throw it out instead. Throw it over to his teammate Kane Williams. Williams drives to the basket. Shot up with the left hand, no good. Sam Miller grabs the rebound, and then he's fouled on the rebound attempt, and that'll be the 16th foul against Georgia State. So from here on out, both teams will be shooting free throws every time there is a foul.
Yeah, we kind of predicted it would be a physical game today, and that's exactly what it's become. I mean, these guys are putting body on body. They're playing hard.
Jaylen McManus with the bounce pass over to Riller. It's just a straight man-to-man full court press, and once you kind of get it in, everybody kind of backs off. So Riller working against Roberts. 10 minutes left. Tied at 64. Riller dribbling around, lost the ball. Ball's loose on the floor, stolen by Roberts. We got numbers, 5-on-4. Williams. Left-hand floater up, no good, and Miller grabs the rebound. It's a missed opportunity by Georgia State. Gets it to Galloway. Galloway drives to the basket, up off the glass to McManus, and it's good. I'm not sure if that was not a pass. I thought it was a shot, but it looked like he shot it over the rim to get it to Jaylen McManus for the easy 2.
So nice play if you meant to do it.
McManus puts Charleston back on top, 66-64 with 9:25 left to play. Allen off the curl in the paint. Shot blocked by Miller, but right into the hands of Linder. Linder's shot attempt, I should say, is no good because he's hit on the elbow, and the foul will go against Sam Miller, and that's his 4th.
Yeah, Braden kind of.
I think that might have been a pass. He saw McManus at the last second. Just easier, Danny, to shoot it over the rim. Linder with 15 points today, 8 rebounds to go with it. So Linder, Mark Schnurr, the Referee saying something to Linder. So Linder's attempt is good. 66-65, Charleston leads. So Sam Miller will take a seat with his 4 fouls. Smart will check back into the lineup. Also, Williams will check out for Georgia State. And Nelson Phillips will check in for the Panthers. So Linder looking to tie it at 66. And he does. Linder 7 for 8 from the free throw line today. He's got 17 points. And we're tied once again at 66. 9:20 left to play. Richard will bring it into the front court. Roberts thought he had a steal, but he didn't. Richard with a wild shot, threw it up. No good. Rebound grab by Phillips. Phillips already in the front court, 1-on-2, nothing there. So he'll slow it down. He'll throw it out to Roberts. Roberts fakes the 3, but he traveled as he tried to drive the baseline. And this is where you really miss Zep Jasper and his ball handling ability.
Yeah, they picking up full court because they realize there's not a true point guard on the floor. Grant is subbing it at the day, but that's not his natural position.
Can the Cougars hold on? 9:04 left, tied at 66.
And it takes so much out of him to handle the ball every time, 94 feet.
Grant over to Galloway. Galloway over to Smart. Smart will reverse it over to Richard on the right wing. Richard gets it to Grant Riller. Grant gets it to the paint. Underneath to O.C. Smart. He misses the layup. Got hit in the face. Misses the layup. The rebound falls into the hands of Georgia State. Phillips ahead. He'll throw it out to Roberts near the timeline. We'll reset the offense with 8:35 left to play. We're all tied at 66. Charleston and Georgia State. Roberts fouled on his drive to the basket.
That'll be free throw.
And the foul will go against O.C. Smart, and that's a tough ask for O.C. Smart to guard the smaller and quicker Roberts.
And that's what they're doing. They're coming to run quick ball screens and get the big guys to show out, and they're just attacking them. They're going to go to the rim almost every time.
So Justin Roberts, the 5'8" redshirt sophomore, puts Georgia State back on top. 67-66. Roberts increases his scoring total now at 18. Second free throw is good. 68-66. Georgia State with the lead. Cougar basketball. 8:25 left to play. Grant Riller working against the bigger Phillips. Riller gets into the paint. Floater, no good, but McManus gets the offensive rebound. Forces a shot up, shots blocked, and then the rebound grabbed by Josh Linder. Over to Roberts. Roberts cut off on his drive to the basket. So Allen now will back it away and reset the offense. And hand it back off to Roberts. We'll swing it over to Phillips. Phillips working against Riller. Back over to Roberts, 10 seconds to shoot. Roberts gets the ball screen. Yep.
Attack.
Roberts pull-up jumper from the left elbow. No good, left it short. McManus grabs the rebound. Off to Riller. Riller quickly ahead in the front court. Riller gets into the paint. Lost the ball going up. He thought he was fouled. No call. Steal to Georgia State. They'll slam it home with one hand as Linder finishes the play off the assist from Roberts. And Georgia State now with a 4-point lead. 70-66. 7:25 left to play. Charleston desperately needs a basket here. Charleston on a scoring drought of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. McManus has it. McManus trying to back his way down. McManus under the basket, shot up, and somehow he got it in. And a technical foul on Jaylen McManus.
Wow.
McManus thought he was fouled, didn't get the call. Wanted the call, made the basket, then got the technical foul. Plenty of basketball left. 7:09 left to play. Georgia State. Free throw is good. Roberts 6 for 7 from the charity stripe today. He's got 21 points, has one additional. Danny makes both. So the lead back to 4, 72-68, 7:09 left to play. And unfortunately, Danny, ball also goes back to Georgia State.
Right, and that's what comes with those kind of infractions. You know, you're not only just doing something out of character, but two shots in the ball. I mean, that's just a lot to get up. Causes a violent swing in one direction.
So Panther basketball, they have it in the front court. As Allen working against Galloway, she goes straight to the basket. They throw it out to Phillips above the three-point line. Phillips back it away. Picked up by Riller. Working, he goes right around Riller. Left hand layup is no good. Ball's loose. Ball pulled. Jump ball. And the possession arrow will favor Georgia State. And those straight drives are giving Charleston plenty of fits.
That's what they're trying to do. I mean, at some point you have to realize they're going to try to penetrate. They're not even looking to shoot the ball from the perimeter at this point. They're just looking, they're just going around the perimeter, just handing it off, looking for a gap to drive the lane.
Surprised because of our difficulty, we hadn't seen some zone here to maybe try to slow them down.
You know, something, because like they're in the penalty, they understand that, so they're going to keep driving where it's just up to the ref's discretion of whether they're going to call it or not.
So Georgia State basketball, as Roberts will inbound it. Get it over to Phillips. Phillips jumper from the left corner is no good. Left is short, but gets his own offensive rebound. Ball knocked out of his hands, goes out of bounds, and it will stay Georgia State basketball. And right now, Georgia State, they are flying at the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, they're all over the glass right
Charleston's
now.
they're going to have to check guys, Danny, not let these guys get running starts. Roberts on to Phillips. Phillips will clear it. Swing it over to Kane Williams, working against Galloway. Kane Williams, the left-hander. Shot up, shot no good, but a foul on Galloway.
And that's what they're going to call. They're understanding how the referees are calling the game. Charleston has to match that same IQ. You have to know what they're doing. The refs are calling it pretty tight. They're in the penalty. You got to play with it.
And I'm surprised Kane Williams is a left-hander, and he keeps getting to his left hand. I'm surprised they don't, trying to make him go right.
That's right.
Williams, left-hander's free throw is good. Williams awaits the second. And rattles out no good. O.C. Smart went to get the rebound, and he stepped out of bounds. So Georgia State will catch a break. And then a technical foul. And right now, the technical foul on Ostanachi Smart. Right now, Charleston, an absolute meltdown.
And these are the things that hurt you as a team. I mean, it's a play, it's just one play, but you complicate it by getting a technical foul.
So Robert misses the free throw. Second free throw coming up for Roberts. And even then, that was a delayed technical foul. Second free throw, misses both. 73-68, Georgia State with the lead. 6:35 left to play. Smart checks out. Miller checks in. Georgia State basketball. Roberts. It's out to Phillips. Phillips working against Riller. Lost the ball loose on the floor. Grant tried to come up with the loose ball still. Roberts picks it up. Gets all the way to the paint. Pass nearly stolen. Pass stolen by Galloway. Galloway on a breakout. Galloway, Euro step. Left hand layup. No good, but he's fouled. And Brevin Galloway will go to the free throw line to shoot two. And let's see, Danny, if the defense,
that's the play.
If that's the play that
how
gets
you
going.
spark yourself. That's a great play by Brevin, getting in the passing lane. Charleston's got to try to get this crowd back into the game and get the energy back, momentum back on their side.
Brevin Galloway with 17 points on the afternoon. Has not attempted any free throws today. Galloway's first free throw attempt is good. Galloway, it's always anticipations. Probably one of the better anticipators we have on this team. And does a great job of getting in those passing lanes each and every time.
Yeah, and you have the feeling.
Makes both 73-70.
That pretty soon it's going to be Riller time.
Listen to this Charleston crowd. They have an offensive foul away from the basketball as Linder tried to clear out Sam Miller. And a turnover will give it back to the Cougars. So Galloway will inbound it to Riller. Charleston trails 73-70, 6:05 left to play. Riller, middle of the floor, picks up his dribble. He'll throw it out to Richard right in front of the Charleston bench. Richard had the ball knocked out of his hands and stolen. 3-on-2. Phillips goes to the basket, layup, no good, but Linder there with the offensive rebound. He misses the layup as well. And then we're going to have a foul on Georgia State. The foul's going to go on Javante Ivory. And if I'm not mistaken, that might be his fifth, and it is. 2 missed layups by Georgia State. And that will send Sam Miller to the free throw line, who's 3 for 4 from the charity stripe today. Take a look. Phillips got the steal, kind of lost his footing on the first drive, missed the layup. Then you had Linder come in, he missed the putback, and then, yeah, absolutely, Linder went over the back of Sam Miller to kind of come up with that rebound. So Sam Miller with an opportunity to make this either a 2 or 1 point game. So 1-1 coming up for Miller. Miller's attempt is no good, too strong. Rebound grabbed by Linder. And Georgia State will walk it up as they take their time. Williams near the timeline. Working against Galloway. 5:35 left. Williams, left-hander, go, left-hand layup, good again. He keeps getting to that left hand. 5-point lead for Georgia State now, 75-70 with 5:23 left to play. Riller over to Richard in front of that Charleston bench. Bounce pass up to Miller. Miller backdoor to Galloway. The ball tipped out of bounds. So it'll stay here. Charleston's basketball. As Joe Jones will check into the lineup, he'll replace Linder. He's got 19 points and 7 rebounds on the afternoon. So Riller will inbound the basketball. He'll lob it up to Miller. Hand it back off to Riller. Deep in the right corner. He'll dive, step back, jumper outside the right elbow. No good. Left it short. Rebound by Jones. Hand it off to Allen. Allen, offensive foul. Yep. Ran over Epps. And that time, Epps knew that Allen, the left-hander, wanted to go left.
Yep.
Beat him to the spot. Good defense, Danny.
Yeah, you got to recognize what your guy's doing. If you know that's the way he's going to go, beat him to the spot. Let him throw that off arm. The players naturally do that. Just take it to the chest.
Epps over to Riller. Riller down the front court. Dribbling left towards the Charleston bench. Over to Galloway. Underneath the Miller. Easy layup for 2. 75-72. Georgia State with a 3-point lead. 4:35 left to play. Williams, the left-hander, lost his footing. Ball loose on the floor. Tie up. Possession arrow, Charleston. Possession arrow favored Charleston, so it'll be Charleston's basketball.
Right.
So Brevin Galloway with the tie-up on the floor. Charleston with an opportunity. Substitution. So Linder will check back into the lineup for the Panthers. The Cougar basketball to our left as Galloway will inbound it on the sideline. He'll get it into Riller. Riller working against Phillips. 4:20 left to play. Georgia State 75, Charleston 72. Riller on the right sideline. Fakes, forces up the three-pointer. It's no good, but he's fouled on the three-point attempt. And this time it works, and Riller will go to the free throw line to shoot 3.
The first time he did it in the first half. All you got to do is throw it toward the basket and you hear that whistle. Great play by Riller. Great veteran play by Riller.
So I believe they're going to check the monitor to make sure that Riller was behind the three-point line.
We kind of knew by the gesture it was only going to be 2.
So Riller with 19 points on the afternoon, 10 for 10 from the charity stripe. Makes the first. 75-73. Riller awaits the second. And he makes them both. So Jaylen McManus is going to check in for Angelo Epps. So it'll be Richard, Galloway, McManus, Riller, and Miller on the floor. 75-74. Georgia State with the lead and the basketball. 4:05 left to play in regulation. Roberts. There's bench. Over to Allen. Allen will swing it over to Phillips. Phillips lost the ball. Got it back. He'll throw it out to his teammate, Corey Allen. Allen had the ball knocked out of his hands, off of his knee, and it'll be Charleston basketball. Great defense by Grant Riller.
Yeah, great hands right there. Just stripping it off. No complaint by Allen here. You just know when you get a good clean strip, you know he got it.
You can actually hear him hitting the basketball. Galloway over to Riller. Charleston now with an opportunity to take the lead. 3:50 left to play. Charleston down by 1, 75-74. Riller, middle of the floor, dribbles right towards the sideline. Back out to Galloway. Galloway, swing it over to Richard. Richard trying to get it to McManus. Does get to McManus on the left baseline. McManus backing his way down. McManus, spin, turn, shot up, shot. No good. Rebound, grabbed by Jones. Jones ahead. Allen drive, kick. Phillips, wide open three. No good, but the rebound grabbed by Grant Riller. Somehow Riller came out of the pack with the basketball. Riller along the right sideline. Working against Phillips. Riller in and out. Riller sat over to Sam Miller. Drive straight to the basket. Charge. Yep, good call.
Yep. You saw it coming.
And that'll be the 5th foul, I believe, against Sam Miller. And that's a part of basketball today, Danny, that you don't see a lot. It's the jump stop.
Right.
That situation, you see the defender there. You need to come to a jump stop and shoot the floater.
Yeah, I mean, he was waiting for him. Like, we were sitting there, the angle we had, you could see it coming. Like, you know, the ref, it's an easy call for the ref when they got a second or two to look at his feet, see him establish and take it.
So Miller State will be done with 7 points and 7 rebounds. 75-74, Georgia State with the lead and the basketball. Clock inside 3 minutes. As Williams drives right, works up against Smart. Pull-up jumper from the right elbow, no good. Richard grabs the rebound. Richard will bring it to the front court himself. Down to Smart. Smart outside the paint. No, Smart. Shot an air ball. That's not his shot. Timeout called by defensive stop. Charleston will break the huddle with Galloway, Smart, Richard, Riller, and McManus. So Williams out of timeout, shot up, it's good. The left-hand layup. And they call a foul?
Oh.
I didn't even hear the whistle, and they're giving them the ball. If it was a foul, then he should have been shooting as well, but
I don't know what that was.
well, 70, needless to say, I'm not sure what the call was, but it's Georgia State 77, Charleston 74 with 2:15 left to play. Riller brings it into the front court, explodes to the basket. Riller lost his footing, out to Jaylen McManus, step back three, good! Tied at 77 with 1:55 left to play.
And here comes the pick and roll.
Williams, left-hander. Underneath pass, stolen by Jaylen Richard. And Richard will walk it into the front court with 1:45 left to play. Riller now has it near the timeline. Riller over to Richard. Richard drives left baseline, step back jumper, good. Jaylen Richard with the jumper from the left baseline puts Charleston on top. 79-77 with 1:25 left to play. Roberts over to Kane Williams. Williams, the left-hander, drives left, stop, pop, three, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Charleston's basketball. Williams knew it was off. As soon as it left his hands, he immediately went to get the offensive rebound. What a big shot by Jaylen McManus. Stepped back. He was behind. He was in front of the three-point line. Stepped back and able to knock it down. So Riller has in the backcourt. Riller trying to pick up the foul from Williams. 1 minute left to play. Smart. Over to Richard. Richard trying to get it to Riller. He has it. Riller fouled. No call. Near the timeline. 10 seconds left. Riller working one-on-one. Step back. Three-pointer. Top of the key. Left it short. No good. Rebound grab by Phillips. 79-77. Charleston on top. 35 seconds left, and Lanier takes a timeout. For the Cougars, Epps kicks the ball on the entry pass. So it's Riller, Epps, McManus, Richard, and Galloway. So Charleston going small here. If you're wondering what Charleston's doing right now, what they're playing, they got to come up with one stop. But more importantly, Danny, also got to come up with the defensive rebound.
Right.
So Kane Williams will inbound the basketball, get out to Roberts near the timeline. They'll hand it back off to Kane Williams. Williams gets the screen from Linder. Williams.
He's going to go left.
Going left. He'll leave it. A pass stolen by Grant Riller, and then an offensive foul as the freshman D'Angelo Epps steps in and takes the charge. That's the second charge taken today by D'Angelo Epps, and it'll be Charleston's basketball with 27.4 seconds left. Epps, such a great job of anticipating where the ball's going.
You knew where he was going to go. You knew he was going to go left, and they converged, and Grant saw the offside and jumped. That's exactly how you play it. You know where he's going to go.
So Charleston right now will have to first get the basketball in. Charleston still with 2 timeouts left, and they're going to have to make free throws. Galloway gets it into Richard. Richard holds it. Trapped and then fouled by Allen. And actually, you know, Danny, I'm not so sure. Allen probably, they kind of had him pinned in the backcourt.
Right.
So we actually got a break. He was like in no man's land. But Allen missed the foul. And so now Jaylen Richard will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 as both teams now in the double bonus. Richard's first free throw, good. 80-77. Smart's going to check into the lineup. He's going to replace Epps. So Richard, everybody getting their assignments. You hear Grant Riller tell him, box out. He makes both. Charleston up by 4, 81-77. 25 seconds left. Roberts taking his time. Charleston a little full court pressure. Kane Williams, pass in the corner. Over to Phillips. He'll fire a three-pointer, and it's good as it hit the rim 2 times and finally fell through. 81-80, and Coach Grant will take a timeout. Man. Okay. So, but the most important thing is, Danny, we still have 1 timeout left.
Gotta get it in here first.
And they're probably gonna double team Riller. Oh, and they go long to Richard. He's at the front court. Foul as he tried to shoot the layup, and Richard will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Boy, was that a risky play. That had to be a picture-perfect Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Tom Brady, Drew Brees pass.
I've never seen a gamble that far.
And that's Brevin Galloway. Of course, Brevin's younger brother, Braden, a tight end on the Clemson football team. But he threw that with
I've never really seen that. Normally, you don't take an aggressive play because you're just trying to get it in. Normally, you just try to get it.
So Richard will go to the free
throw line
to shoot 2. Richard 3 for 4 from the charity stripe today. Make that 4 for 5 as he made the first. Richard now with 13 points on the night. And I'll let the fans, Danny, let you know whether or not Richard makes the second. No good. Rebound. Ball tried to outlet the pass. Went off of D'Angelo Epps out of bounds. So with 12 seconds left, Charleston up by 2. 82-80. Georgia State's going to have to go the full length of the floor.
This is when you just got to buckle up and play D. There's no doubt now.
Charleston picking up full court and also block out the offensive rebounders. They get it in. Phillips brings it to the front court. Phillips right in front of his bench. Tries to drive the baseline. Got away with a walk. No, he didn't. He stepped out of bounds. The turnover will give it back to Charleston. Phillips got caught in the air.
Wow.
But before he even got caught in the air, he stepped out of bounds.
Wow.
So 5.3 seconds left. Yeah, Phillips drove all the way to the corner in no man's land. Whoa.
He panicked.
He didn't step out of bounds, Danny. Riller dribbles around the backcourt and he's fouled. He didn't step out of bounds. What he did, I think what he did do is he left his feet and came back down.
Yeah, I saw it happen over there. I didn't think he landed out of bounds. I think he just he jumped up before he got rid of it. His feet touched.
So Riller's fouled with 2 points left. Riller with 21 points, chance to ice it. Charleston 82, Georgia State 80. 2.9 seconds left. First free throw, good.
And this is it. He makes this one. You can take it on home for Charleston. Big free throw here.
Takes one dribble, eyes the basket.
That's
Ball
it.
game.
Ball game.
So Georgia State will inbound it. Allen looking for a teammate to get it to. Get it in to Roberts. He'll launch, and it's no good. And the Cougars